In the haunted remains of the lost Aztec city of Tenochtitlan, in present-day Mexico City, a horrifying discovery was made. But just who were the Aztecs? The Aztecs were a Mesoamerican culture that flourished in central Mexico from 1300 to 1521 AD. At its height, Aztec culture had rich and complex mythological and religious traditions, as well as remarkable architectural and artistic accomplishments. Aztec religion was organized around the practice of calendar rituals dedicated to a pantheon of different deities. Central in the religious practice was the offering of sacrifices to the deities as a way of thanking or paying for the continuation of the cycle of life. The capital city of the Aztec Empire was Tenochtitlan, now the site of modern-day Mexico City. The centerpiece of Tenochtitlan was the Templo Mayor, the Great Temple, a large step pyramid with a double staircase leading up to two twin shrines. This was where most of the human sacrifices were carried out during the ritual festivals. The bodies of the sacrificial victims were thrown down the stairs. Within the Templo Mayor complex lies the Temple of Tlatelolco. In 1999, archaeologists discovered the skeleton of a 20-year-old victim of human sacrifice. Clutched within the bones of his hands were two skull-shaped figurines. The archaeologists assumed that they were toys, mere trinkets, but these trinkets held a dark secret, a horrible secret that had been buried for half of a millennium. The figurines were filed away until one fateful day, a researcher decided to blow into the devices. The horrific sound it made was the blood-curdling music of the Aztec Death Whistle. Because Tlatelolco whistles were found in a temple dedicated to a wind god, researchers theorized that they were created to mimic the howling wind. Together, the two death whistles emit an eerie noise that some say sounds like a storm. It is also believed that the whistles of death were used to guide sacrificial victims to their dooms. Yet another theory postulates that the death whistles were used to terrify enemies during battle. The sounds they make are terrifying. Other academics believe the death whistles were used to create a hypnotic state or to treat pain, for sounds that are too low to be heard by human ears can affect states of consciousness and even heart rates. Some suggest that the death whistles were used by the Aztecs as a medical treatment. The unholy sound you are about to hear is made only from the death whistle. And now, ask not for whom the whistle blows. It blows for thee.